This is a special presentation of Manny Pacquiao's Blow by Blow. Any other use of materials, photos, and accounts without MP Promotions' consent is strictly prohibited.
And Escribero, of course, he is a hometown favorite. Fighters were introduced. Escribero, boy, that right uppercut, that's his Sunday punch. It was a wrap-up here for Escribero as he taught Quero a neat boxing lesson. And he scored 3 straight right uppercuts from the corner that time. And then he capped it with a right straight. And there you go, Escribero. Vincent Horda, I thought he came into the fight a little overconfident, especially after scoring that first round knockdown. But Ento Carlo Diaz, boy, was he in shape for those 6 rounds. Look at the way he was pummeling Vincent Horda. Parang ginawa niyang punching bag. At hindi na bumabato si Horda. And that's the reason why referee Basig stepped in to save Horda from further punishment. Got a lot of shots to the head. And Vega just capitalized on the inactivity of Entero to win the last few rounds and take this fight by a majority decision. So one judge had it even, but Vega, yes, sabi niya, getting the job done, and he remains undefeated. His record now 2-0.
Mga kaboksing, nagbabalik na muli ang pangbansang boxing ng bansa, ang Blow by Blow. Hatid sa inyo ng iyong lingkod. Suportahan at samahan niyo po akong tumuklas ng mga bagong henerasyon na hangaan at magbigay ng karangalan sa ating bansa. Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Humanda ang may puso sa larangan. Humanda ang may lakas ng kalooban. Humanda sa pagdalaw ng Blow by Blow sa inyong mga syudad at probinsya. Lahat ng aksyon, drama at tagumpay mapapanood po dito sa One Sports tuwing linggo, alas 8:30 ng gabi. Blow by Blow, laban ng Pilipino.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our San Miguel Beer main event of the
Mabuhay Pilipinas! And welcome to another edition ng inyong paboritong boxing show. Manny Pacquiao presents Blow by Blow in partnership with San Miguel Beer.
Patuloy ang sagupaan dito sa Manny Pacquiao presents Blow by Blow in partnership with San Miguel Beer. And on our next fight, it's a 6-rounder at 116 pounds weight limit. Louie J. Albino from the Peñalosa Boxing Gym in Libis, Quezon City, going up against Leboy Atencio from the Agravio Boxing Gym of Quezon City. Let's check out the tail of the tape. Pareho po silang height at 5'5". A big reach advantage for Atencio, 67 inches against 60 inches for Albino. Both of them are right-handers. Okay, let's turn you over to our ring announcer, Bobby Mondejar, for the intros.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming out of the dugout, Leboy Atencio. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighter coming out of the dugout, Louie J. Albino. Ladies and gentlemen, Manny Pacquiao presents Blow by Blow here at Barangay Mauay Executive Sports Complex, Mandaluyong City, in partnership with San Miguel Beer, in coordination with Mayor Benjamin Abalos, Barangay Chairman Bernie Evangelista. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing fighter fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 114.7 pounds. He has a record of 2 wins, no loss. Fighting out of Team Agravio MJ Stable, Muntinlupa City. Ladies and gentlemen, Leboy Atencio. Atencio. Right across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 118.8 pounds. He has a record of 2 wins, 1 loss. He's fighting out of Peñalosa Boxing Gym, Libis, Quezon City. Ladies and gentlemen, Louie J. Albino. Albino. Judges at ringside, Judge Sammy Bernabe, Gerald Basig, Don Arguelles. Third man in the ring, referee Elmo Coloma. This will be 6 rounds of professional boxing.
Boxer. Okay, 6 rounds tayo ha. Alam niyo yung rules ng boxing, bawal ng suntok sa likod, bawal ng low blow. Okay, laging sumunod sa utos ko, maliwanag ba? Sige, magkumay kayo at good luck sa inyong dalawa.
And it's round number 1. We are scheduled for 6. And both of these fighters are wearing blue gloves. Both of them are wearing red pants. But si Atencio po is the guy with a yellow waistband. So that is his distinguishing feature. At ang kalaban po niya si Louie J. Albino. He's the guy wearing the red Nike shoes. Yan po ang distinguishing features nilang dalawa. Now, si Louie J. Albino, he turned pro back in 2019. Pero hindi siya po lumaban noong 2020 and 2021 because of the pandemic. But he has come back to fight twice in 2022. Ang record po niya, 2 wins and 1 loss. He's coming off a decision win on points over John Lauriaga in July of last year. Yan po si Albino. Si Atencio naman po, he's the guy on your right. And you see his name emblazoned on his waistband. Siya po fought twice in 2022. Won both times. He's undefeated. Let's see whether he can preserve his unblemished record against Albino. Now this is being fought at a catch weight, a pound over the super flyweight limit of 115 pounds. Both fighters are right-handers. Atencio. Nice work with that left jab, poking through the defense of Albino. Albino, his eyes focused on Atencio intently.
Tas lang.
Nice variety of punches there by Atencio. Certainly a lot busier. Look at Atencio. Showing a lot of power. Combination punches. He's striking upstairs, he's striking downstairs. A lunging miss there by Albino. Referee Elmo Coloma saying, keep your punches above the belt line, or at least on the belt line. Nice change of approach coming from Atencio, showing that he was going to lunge with the left hand, and all of a sudden leading off with the right. And that's what you call unpredictability. You need to do that to keep your opponent guessing as to where your line of attack will be. That left jab has been pumping para kay Atencio. Now Albino showing also a left jab. Atencio just trying to make sure that he wins his round with a late flurry, making Albino miss twice. Looked like a round for Atencio. Albino being attended to by Jaynaz,
Thank you.
while Leboy Atencio is being taken care of by June Agrabio. Punch of the round. Mapapanood po natin through the courtesy of San Miguel Beer. And those punches are landing on the gloves of Albino. Ito, walang tinamaan doon, no? Good defense by Albino.
Boy. Okay, round 2.
Round 2.
Fight.
Atencio trying to break down that defense of Albino. Albino sneaking that left to the body and then a left to the head. And that certainly caught the attention of Atencio. Albino countering very well. That left jab, or rather the left hook, has been working for Albino to the body and to the head. Double left hook.
Tas lang.
Referee Coloma, again, reminding the fighters, no punches below the belt. Airtight defense being shown by Albino. Albino is missing, however. He needs to start connecting. That accuracy rate of Albino has to go high. Albino is providing a standing target para kay Atencio. He's standing his ground. He's not afraid to take the shots from Atencio. Magandang depensa ni Albino. Atencio trying to break down that defense, but without too much success so far. But for Albino, it can't just be all defense. He's got to show some offense. He's got to score some points. And missing badly with that left hand. He's still searching for that range. He still doesn't have it. And Leboy Atencio, he's enjoying that distance. Moving away from the punch of Albino and then coming through. But he can't break down that defense. Atencio might want to target the body of Albino. Albino's hands are held up high to protect his chin and jaw. That leaves his body a little bit open here for Atencio to strike.
Yung sa ulo.
Atencio more active with his hands, but not very accurate. Oh, missing badly. There was Albino, and missing again.
Sa ulo. 10 seconds.
And Albino keeps on missing, just doesn't have his range. Oh, counter right hand. Albino's down. Atencio clipped him. And just before the end of round number 2, what a shot.
7, 8.
That's a mandatory 8 count.
Kaya pa?
Called by referee Coloma, and Coloma's asking him, kaya pa ba? And he went down hard. I was just saying how good his defense was, but he wasn't throwing any offense. And that's a problem. If you don't show the offense, it's going to give a lot of confidence to your opponent to keep charging in and trying until finally landing a big shot. You see Albino missing wildly with that left hand and then missing again with the right. And then, as he was coming through, a right hand scored by Atencio, putting him down. Watch the counter right hand. There you go, the right hand, a sweeping right hand, catching Albino and going down for a mandatory 8 count. That was close to the end of round number 2.
Hands out.
Nakuha din sa tiyaga. Atencio was missing or was actually hitting the gloves of Albino a lot of times when he was throwing punches. But he kept on throwing, and finally a counter right hand landed and brought Albino down for a mandatory 8 count. There's Albino scoring with the left hand. Albino's got some ground to cover now, suffering a knockdown in round number 2. And we were talking about 2 things: Albino's great defense, and number 2, his lack of offense. But that great defense slowly being broken down by Atencio. Atencio's hammering away at those gloves. So there again, throwing shots to the head. Atencio might want to target the midsection and the side of the body of Albino, because that middle section of Albino is wide open. Albino's protecting his head, but not his body. And that's the shot to the body. That's the one that, but he gets a warning from referee Coloma. That was below the belt line. Yan ang kailangan gawin ni Atencio. It's got to attack that body, bring down that defense of Albino. Atencio striking with that left jab and then going off with the right straight, but that defense of Albino is just making those shots glance off his gloves. Atencio still trying to break down that defense. Hindi madali. Magandang depensa ni Albino. Yung katawan. Nakakalimutan ni Atencio to target that body. And for Albino, show some offense. He's gotta make things happen para sa kanya dito. It's not just all about defense. A lot of feinting, a lot of posing going on in this round. And Atencio's trying to figure out how to break down that defense of Albino. He's not having much success. There's Albino. And he's from the Peñalosa gym of Libis, Quezon City. Atencio being talked to by his cornerman June Agrabio. And is it going to be more of the same? Round number 4 coming up. One knockdown has been scored back in round number 2. Atencio putting Albino down. Man down, and it's going to be a knockdown. Referee Coloma has to make up his mind. Was it a knockdown? Was it a slip? He's picking up the count, and it is a knockdown scored. A knockdown has been scored here by Albino. Now both fighters have scored knockdowns, so it's even. Siya naman ang bumagsak ngayon. And Atencio is saying, now he's being given a count.
7, 8. Kaya mo pa. Kaya pa.
2 knockdowns have been scored in this round by both fighters. All of a sudden, nagkakatamaan dito. Big punches scored here. Albino on the attack. Atencio is ducking away from those punches by Albino. Now the crowd all of a sudden awake and cheering both these fighters. Nice shot to the body by Albino. And then a combination to the head by Atencio. Now both these fighters look like they've settled down. Knockdowns have been scored in this round, both of them. One by Albino, one by Atencio. There's going to be a low blow. And then a warning will be given to Albino. Now, under the rules of boxing, you are given as long as 5 minutes to recover from a low blow. And of course, anytime you want to be able to resume, you can before the 5 minutes are over. Watch it here on the replay. There, ooh, that was a big low blow. Kitang-kita yon. There's some loose tape also on the glove of Albino, and referee Coloma might want to take advantage of this lull to get that loose tape fixed. May loose tape doon, no? Sa left glove ni Albino. Hindi nakita ni referee Elmo. By the way, if a fighter is not able to recover from a low blow after 5 minutes, it's either he wins by disqualification or he loses by a technical knockout if he's not able to continue. So that will depend on the judgment of the referee. Okay, now it's a loose tape. Yun ang sinasabi ko, no? Eh sana during the lull when Atencio was recovering from that low blow, naayos na yan. Now you take some more time off in the round. Okay, let's go. Ang dami nangyari sa round na to. Dalawang knockdowns, low blow, loose tape. Ano pa kaya mangyayari dito?
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Up, 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 up.
End of the round. Fans liking what they're seeing, especially in that last round when both fighters went down. And I'm excited to see the punch of the round brought to you by San Miguel Beer. It's probably going to be 2 punches because there were 2 knockdowns. You know, that looked like a push. Parang hindi knockdown yun, ha? That also didn't look like a knockdown. Walang clear connection yun. More like a push. But there is now a cut. The corner of the eye of Atencio. One by Atencio and one by Albino. We are in round number 5. Albino looks like he's going for broke. He's charging in. But Atencio is standing his ground. Binibitawan niya dito, combinations. Left jab coming from Albino. And Albino has to show some firepower here. Atencio, there is a cut in the corner of his right eye, but It's not a major cut. There's no blood flowing out of it. Atencio just continuing to forget to attack the body of Albino. Albino throwing a lot of wild shots, missing everything.
Taas lang ang suntok, ha? Taas lang.
Action is certainly slowed down in this round. The fighter's missing a lot. Albino, well, he's expending a lot of energy throwing those haymakers that are hitting nothing but air. Here's Atencio on the attack now. Albino wrestled down by Atencio, and Atencio gets a warning from referee Coloma. And the guy who's getting soaked here with perspiration is referee Coloma. You look at his shirt. Basang-basa na ang shirt ni referee Coloma. Albino trying to push Atencio to a corner. Albino scoring with a big right hand. Albino trying to corner Atencio. Atencio clubbing him on top of the head. Here's Atencio, still very aggressive, but he cannot find the target consistently. That's the end of round number 5. Punch of the round natin brought to you by San Miguel Beer. Swinging left hand coming from Albino. And then look at the way Atencio popped him on the head. And I don't know if that's a legal blow. Punch of the round brought to you by San Miguel Beer. Gesture of sportsmanship just before the start of round number 6. Last round na po ito. Nice shot to the body. I think that might be a low blow. And that's the second warning from referee Coloma. One more and it's going to be a point deduction. Again, hindi nagkakatamaan dito. Atencio. Still probing. Sticking out the left hand, but it's not connecting. And give credit to Albino for that airtight defense, protecting his face. Atencio almost losing his balance. Oh, nice right hand scored there by Albino over the top. Watch the time left. On the bottom of your screens to the left. Atencio, poking. And Albino trying to work the body, coming close. Less than a minute to go in this fight. This time, Atencio with a shot below the belt. You know, a big flurry here could swing the tide to the favor of the fighter. He was able to end this with a flourish. Could it be Albino or it could be Atencio? Here's Albino on the attack and Atencio moving away.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
It's going to be the end of the fight now. Seconds to go before the final bell. And the end of the fight. And it should be interesting to find out who won this one. There were 3 knockdowns in all, but I thought in round number 4 when both these fighters went down, looking at the replay, more like a push than a punch. But there was that knockdown scored in round number 2 by Atencio. You know, we don't want to preempt the judges, of course. Punch of the round. Ito, panurin natin. And that right hand got through, and Atencio coming back with a right straight that nearly found its mark, but not quite. And there's Atencio getting his gloves taken out. And as we said during the fight, gotta credit him for his excellent head defense. He left his body open, but Atencio didn't exploit that opening. And let's turn it over to Bobby Mandahar for the official verdict.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, we have a winner. We will go to the scorecards. Judge Gerald Basig scored it 60-53. Judge Don Arguelles scored it 59-54. Judge Sammy Bernabe scored it 58-55. Winner by unanimous decision, Leboy Atencio.
And Atencio has won this fight. He was more accurate, almost by default, because Albino, although he had good defense, he wasn't showing too much offense, and Atencio getting the job done. A winner by a unanimous decision. And take a look at the highlights of the fight just ended. That was Albino who scored with the left hand, and then going down in round number 2. And very interesting, in round number 4, both fighters went down. I thought that looked like a push, and then also looked like a push, and then a low blow. A lot of things happening in round number 4, and finally in round number 6, a connection there by Albino, but not enough to swing the tide in his favor, and Atencio just coasting along to win by a unanimous decision, and he's celebrating. A victor by a unanimous decision, Leboy Atencio over Louie J. Albino over 6 rounds.